Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we will be studying the chapter 2 of class 4th EVS, that is Year to Year. If you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel yet, please subscribe it and like this video, and please give your comments in the section below. So let us begin with the chapter, which is Year to Year. Now we'll see that here is a question that who has got my ears? And there are many animals over here. Let's see what is it about. So, are these animals looking funny? The artist has drawn wrong ears over the head of the animals. Give correct ears to the animals in the space given below. So let us look at the picture again now. Here we see that all the animals have different ears, like the giraffe has the ears of the elephant, and they are very different. So now we have to match the following, and now you need to take care that you have to arrange the correct ear with the correct animal. So we have seen the picture, and now we'll see the questions that we need to arrange. So the names of the animal are given, and we need to write whose ear it has. So over here, elephant has the ear of mouse, rabbit has the ear of giraffe. You can see that the color is also same, and it clearly looks that it is the ear of the giraffe. So let's write giraffe here. Then mouse has the ear of dog. Notice it here, and you'll see that he has the ear of dog. So we will write here dog. Then dog has the ear of rabbit. You can see these ears match with this body. So dog has the ears of rabbit. Then buffalo has the ear of a deer, and deer has the ear of buffalo. Let us look at it. So here you can see that the deer has the ears of buffalo, whereas the buffalo has the ears of the deer. Okay, we have noticed it. And there was then elephant has the ear of mouse, while the giraffe has the ear of the elephant. So I'll write the answers so that it's clear to all of you. So giraffe has the ears of elephant, and buffalo has the ear of deer, whereas deer has the ears of buffalo. You can match the answer with the picture, and then you'll finally get a perfect body with the perfect ears. Now let's move ahead with the chapter. Here we can see that different animals have different kinds of ears. Among the animals given below, which one have ears that you can see? In which animal you cannot see the ears? Write in the table below. So basically now we'll see that there's some animals over here, and we need to find that whose ears are visible to us and whose ears are not visible to us. So the animals written here are deer, frog, fish, ant, crow, tiger, sparrow, buffalo, snake, lizard, pig, duck, giraffe, elephant, cat. So basically we'll put a tick mark whose ears we can see, and we'll put a cross mark on the animals whose ears we cannot see. So let us start with it now. Now, can we see the ears of a deer? Yes, we can see the ears of a deer. Now, can we see the ears of a frog? No, we cannot see the ears of a frog. Then, can we see the ears of a fish? Tell me in the comment section below. For fish, you can tell me in the comment section below, like it's a question for you, and I'll answer rest of every answers to you now. So the ears of the ant is also not visible. The ears of crow are also not visible. The ears of tiger are definitely visible to us. The ear of sparrow is not visible to us. The ears of buffalo are visible to us. The ears of snake are not visible to us. The ear of lizard is not visible to us. The ear of pig is visible to us. The ear of duck is also not visible to us. The ear of giraffe is visible to us. The ear of elephant is visible to us, and the ear of cat as well is visible for us. So you have a question, now you need to answer it for fish. Now let's see what's ahead. Do you think that the animals whose ears we cannot see, they really don't have ears? So basically the answer is no. All the animals have ears whether we can see it or not. So let us observe the picture here given now and answer the questions which are there. So it says name the animals in the picture. This is a hen. I'm naming them for you. This is a hen. Then we have a sparrow. Then we have a duck also over here. We have parrot also. I'll write parrot here. Then we have crow and a frog too. So these are the names of the animals given in the picture. Now, can you see their ears? They all have ears. We can see few of them, and we cannot see the others. For example, you can check that we are able to see the ears of none of the animals here actually, but they all have ears. So even though we cannot see them. Now let's see what's ahead in the chapter. Now you need to find out some other animals which have ears that we cannot see and write their names. So basically you can write the names of all the birds as well as the mosquitoes, the fly in the houses, the mosquitoes. They all have ears but we cannot see them. And you can find some more animals and tell me in the comment section. Now let's see what's next. So we need to answer the following questions. That is an animal with ears like fans. This one is very easy. It's an elephant. Then we have an animal with ears like leaves. Tell me. It's rabbit. We saw the picture in the starting of the chapter. No, we can connect it with that. An animal with ears on the top of its head. That's also a rabbit. An animal with ears on both sides of its head. Dog. Obviously, we all have dog and we know that they have ears on both sides of its head. If you want to tell any other animal, you can share it with me. Then you know very well that ears help us to hear. In some animals, you can see the ears, in some you cannot. We are continuously reading the statement that all the animals have ears, but some of them are visible and some of them are not. So we cannot see a bird's ears. A bird has tiny holes on both sides of its head. Generally the holes are covered with feathers. They help the bird to hear. If you look carefully, you will see tiny holes on lizard's head as well. Okay, and they are its ears. A crocodile also has ears like this, but we cannot see them easily. So basically the birds, the lizards, the crocodiles all have ears, though they are not visible to us, and it helps them in hearing. Now let's read the next topic for the chapter. It says whose skin. Now you know how to recognize animals by their ears. Let us see if we can recognize animals by their skin as well. So let us start doing it. It sounds interesting, no? Let's see what happens. Now here is a picture given here which says match the animals shown here with the pictures of their skin. Make the correct pattern of the skin on the picture of each animal. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to pick up the image from here and place it on the animal given here. So it's very interesting, right? We're gonna do it right now. We'll do it. Okay, so as we can see that there are many animals, right? So let's connect it with it. This is for the deer, right? This was the easiest one we could have done. Then you see there are 5 animals as well as 5 body images. So then we have it for horse now. Let's see for horse, as well as for zebra and tiger and rabbit. So this one is also pretty easy, that this is for this one. And then we have it for zebra as well. And you see, this is for a horse body and this is for given for zebra. So we have to connect it with this because there's no other body for it. And then we have 2 more bodies left with it. So I'll connect and the remaining one will have the other one only. Okay. So I'm connecting it right now and you can fare it out afterwards. Now the different patterns on the animals are due to the hair on their skin. This is something important. The different patterns on the animals are due to the hair on their skin. Have you ever seen an animal without hair or whose hair have been removed? Imagine how the animal would look if did not have hair on its skin. There would be no patterns. So basically there are different patterns on the animals and which is due to their hair on their skin. And obviously we have seen many animals whose hair have been removed and they don't have hair on their skin. It looks a little different as they have no patterns left then. So now we have an assignment to do here. You might have seen some of the animals given below. It's written here that fox, frog, mouse, hen, elephant, crow, cat, camel, sparrow, peacock, buffalo, lizard, pigeon, pig, duck, cow, etc. So now what we need to do is we need to put the animals in ears can be seen, has hair on skin, ears cannot be seen and has feather on skin. So let us decide a symbol for each one of it. For this we'll have a circle, for this we'll have a star, for this we'll have a triangle, and for this we'll have a square. So we'll put the animals accordingly now. So we can see that first we'll take out the animals whose ears can be seen. So elephant's ears can be seen, fox's ear can be seen, pig's ear can be seen, mouse, cat, buffalo, camel, cow. So these are the animals whose ears can be seen. Now we'll take out the animals who have hair on their skin and we'll make a star over there. So fox even has hair, then elephant also has hair, pig also has hair, mouse also has hair, then cat also has hair, buffalo also has hair, camel also has hair, as well as the cow also has hair. Now we'll take out the animals whose ears cannot be seen. So sparrow, basically the left ones, the pigeon, the frog, crow, peacock, duck, hen, and lizard now have feathers on their skin. So basically all the mammals basically had ears can be seen and they had hair on their skin. Now the birds ears cannot be seen, and let's check that all of them have feathers on their skin. So we'll notice that now. Sparrow has feather, pigeon as well, crow as well, peacock as well, it's very beautiful in fact, duck as well, and hen as well. Only the lizard is left here. So let's see what the chapter says next. In which list did you put the cow and the buffalo? From a distance, can you see a hair on their skin? Try to go near one of them and could you see the hair? So basically we have written that buffalo as well as the cow in the section that they have hair on their skin, because when you notice it from very close, all of them have hair on their skin. So you can go near one and see that. If you were to meet an elephant, would you dare to touch it? Do you know that an elephant also has hair on the skin? So the next time you meet any elephant, please make sure that you touch it and feel the hair on his skin. Now let's see this. Can you tell which of the animals mentioned in the list lay eggs? Find out and write the names of animals in the green box. Now, which of the animals give birth to babies? Now we have to write them in the red box. Okay, so we have to try now that we have to basically write the names of the animals which we have discussed above, that whether they lay eggs or they give birth to babies. So here we see that I'll write the names for you, and I'll write those who lay eggs will be written here. Those who lay eggs will be written here, and who give birth to young ones will be written in the red box over here. So let's start with it. So who give birth to babies are deer, buffalo, cat, cow, pig, elephant, giraffe. Don't mind my handwriting. And then the animals who lay eggs. So frog, sparrow, crow, lizard, ant. Do you ever wonder that ant lay eggs also? Then we have fish, and fish eggs are used to eat also. Duck and parrot. So we have now classified the animals in two parts, that whether they lay eggs or they give birth to young ones, and we have named them here. Now let's move forward. Now look again at the table on the previous page. Draw a line under the names whose names are given in the green box. Put a circle around the names of those animals whose names are given in the red box. So we'll do this, okay? And then what's next? So what did you note? Those animals whose ears you can see have hair on their body, and these animals give birth to the young ones. And those animals that do not have ears on the outside, do not have hair on their body, these animals lay eggs. So basically the main thing we will notice is that the animals who do not have ears on the outside, do not have hair on their body, and they lay eggs. But the animals whose ears can be seen have hair on their body and they give birth to the young ones. So basically this is the overall conclusion we are making from all the activities we have performed. Now let's move forward. Have you seen animals around your house or school that have small babies? Obviously there are cats, dogs and many others. Now have you ever kept a pet? Does anyone know keep a pet? Now find out more about the pet. So I'll share the details about the pet I know. Now what animal it is? It's a dog. Does it have a name? Yes, it has a name. He is known as Scooby, and he's very cute. Then who gave it his name? What does it like to eat? His owner gave him this name. And what does he like to eat? He likes to eat biscuits actually. He loves it. As well as the bones. How many times a day it is given food? He gets it 3 to 4 times. Then when does it sleep? For how long does it sleep? He sleeps at night and he sleeps sometimes in the afternoon also. Now, is there any special way to look after this animal and how? He's kept very clean, and then they take out him for a walk and they play with him. Then does it get angry? When? How do you know it's angry? It gets angry if it's locked inside the house and they don't take him for a walk. And even if he sees an unknown person, he gets angry. But he barks at the unknown person and then he calms down when his owner tells him to do so. So does it have hair or feathers on its skin? It has hair, as it's a dog. Now, can you see its ears? Yes, we can. Is it a baby or a young or a full grown animal? He's a baby yet. Will this pet animal lay eggs or give birth to babies? It will give birth to babies. Does it have young ones? No, not yet. Draw a picture of this animal and color it. Give a name of your own choice. So yes, you can do it, but I'll tell you an innovative way to draw a dog, as I don't have such a good drawing, but still. You can write 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3. Connect this with this with this over here, here, and you can draw eye also. So this can be a dog. Obviously, it does not look like Scooby, but yeah, it's a dog. So let's move forward now. Now, in this picture, you need to say that color the parts which have even numbers 2, 4, 6, say. What do you see? Find out the name of the animal. So we need to do this, okay? We need to color the parts having even numbers on it. So I'll color it a bit here so we can see that 104. This will be colored. This will be colored. This will be colored. This will be colored. So basically color all the parts having even numbers and tell me which animal is formed in the comment section. It's very interesting. Please do it. Now, many years ago, there were dinosaurs on Earth, but not anymore. Now we see them in films, photos, and books. Find out more about dinosaurs and share with your friends. So, what actually is dinosaurs are extinct now? We use the word extinct for them. You will read it in further classes, but the animals which are no more present are known as extinct. So dinosaurs were present many years ago, but now they are not present on Earth, and we only see them in photos as well as books. For your general knowledge, you can know more about dinosaurs and how they became extinct. Basically, their species is now no more available to us. Now, have you seen any animal that looks like a dinosaur, and do you know its name? So have you seen any animal that looks like a dinosaur, and do you know its name? So basically, lizard. Lizard somewhat looks like that. Find it from your elders. You can find in many other things also. Now you need to do this, that look at this animal, write its name, and do you know that it's a national animal? So all of us know that tiger is a national animal. So this is a tiger. And where does it live? It lives in the jungle. So the numbers of this animal are going down in India. This discuss why is this happening. It is happening basically because of hunting, which is a very sad news for us, and very unhuman act which the human beings are doing nowadays. And this should stop, otherwise we'll lose our national animal. Just imagine having no more tigers in India. It would be so disheartening for all of us, right? So we need to stop hunting. And this is something creative for you. It says make your own bird. You can follow all these steps and finally make your bird. It's interesting. You can try this once. So now, as we started the chapter and it is ear to ear, we now know that why it has a name of ear to ear. We have read about animals whose ears are visible. We also read about animals whose ears are not visible to us. Then we saw that whose ears are visible usually have hair on their skin and they give birth to young ones, while the animals who do not have ears usually have feathers on their skin and they lay eggs. So this was the most important thing. Now there are some of the questions which I listed in the video and you need to answer them in the comment section below. I hope the chapter is clear to you. We'll meet soon, and please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.